This is Alexander Suffolk reporting for Channel H. I'm here at the launch party for the new Middle Eastern Student Center. It's founded on the principles of inclusion and celebration of all communities in the Middle East. It's the first of its kind in the UC system, and it's a pretty big deal. Let's check it out. It didn't take long for Hub 302 to become teeming with students, all eager to learn about the center, interact with the people who helped its creation, and of course, dig into the delicious Middle Eastern food provided. There were tables throughout the room representing several groups such as Students for Justice in Palestine, Hi-Fi, the Model UN, and many, many more. Also present for a Q&A were several of the center's student founders, some of whom I was lucky enough to interview. I'm standing here with Shadi Matar, co-founder of the new center. Now Shadi, where are we standing here exactly?
So right now we're in the Middle Eastern Student Center office, currently on campus. It's Hub 361 on the third floor of the hub, and this is kind of like the base of information, you know, the center of it all, you know, the hub basically.
Yeah. So this is where it all goes down, the new center.
Yeah, exactly. Logistics planning, people coming to just hang out, get some information, know what we're about, you know, on a personal level, this is it.
And are you excited to having the new launch party, and this is like a culmination of lots of hard work? How are you feeling today?
I'm really, like, honestly, I thought I'd be more nervous or anxious, but we've been very, you know, we've been met with a lot of positive criticism even from before the event. I know right now we're doing, I don't know if it's talking about it before or whatever, but yeah. But, you know, people have been saying this is great, you know, congratulations, this is awesome, we're so excited for you. So it's been really great. So, you know, it's hard to be nervous when people are so supportive of you, but it's been a long journey, and you know, everyone's glad we're here at this point, so.
Awesome, awesome. So, no nerves, nothing to go wrong, this is just a great day.
Something could always go wrong, but I guess, you know, we'll see what happens, so.
Alright. Well, I think it's going to be a great event. Thanks for being here.
No problem, thank you.
I'm here with Marcela Ramirez, director of the new Middle Eastern Student Center. Now, Marcela, how are you feeling today?
I'm excited. I'm jazzed. Energy's buzzing. We're happy. Like I'm ecstatic for the students. It's a good day for us.
Are there any big plans in the near future for the center?
So I think big plans for the center are what's next, right? So I think our plans are to kind of get a film series up, get some educational workshops up, kind of do faculty, staff, meet and greets with the students. It's really important to kind of continue building that community. This is just the launch, so it's only the beginning. Yeah.
And what do you think that film series is going to be about? That sounds real interesting.
Actually, Shadi Matar, who was just here, is the lead for that. So you'll have to follow up and see what he has in store for us. I actually don't know. So.
All right then.
Yeah.
So big things ahead?
Yeah, big things ahead. Everything in the Middle Eastern Student Center is done through the Middle Eastern Student Collaborative, which is a collection of a lot of the organizations here on campus, and they do everything sort of like collectively, right? Collectively, collaboratively, and by consensus, which sometimes isn't easy, but we make it happen here, so.
Awesome, awesome. And where do you think the center is going to be by the end of the year?
I'm hoping that, you know, we're in Coastal Hall with the rest of the ethnic and gender programs. Right now, you're kind of standing in sort of our operations center, which is just the beginning. You fit about maybe 7-8 people here at a time. But our aim is to be in Coastal with everybody else, with all the rest of the cultural programs.
Right. All right. Well, thank you so much, Ms.
For sure. No, thank you.
To
kick off the event was keynote speaker Dr. Reza Aslan, who was gracious enough to answer a few questions.
I'm standing here now with keynote speaker Reza Aslan, Associate Professor of Creative Writing here at UCR, and who has reached recent fame with his book, Zealot, The Life and Times of Jesus of Nazareth. Now, Professor Aslan, how does it feel being here today, introducing this club? What do you think is the significance of the center here?
Well, you know, we have an incredibly diverse student body here at UC Riverside, many people from throughout the Middle East, and I think that having this kind of center is a way of celebrating precisely that diversity in culture, religion, politics, language. You know, we're a big global university, and we deserve something like that.
Right. And this is the first center of its kind in the UC system. Do you think it's setting a good example? Do you think you hope this will expand, not just past UC, but across other universities?
Yeah, I certainly hope so. I mean, particularly with the UC system in California, which, you know, as you know, has had some controversies around issues regarding the Middle East, particularly Israel-Palestine. So hopefully the kind of dialogue that we can create here is something that will spread beyond just this university.
And how do you think this center specifically is going to affect the future of UCR?
Well, hopefully what it'll do is create not just a more accepting campus and more informed student body, but we'll also put UCR on the map as really one of the most important centers for the study of the cultures and societies and peoples of the Middle East. You know, we've got so much to offer here that it's great to finally get an opportunity to actually have the kind of presence that this university and this organization allows for.
Yeah, it's really groundbreaking.
That data does not change people's minds. You know what does change people's minds? Relationships. That's what changes people's minds. And that's good news for us, actually. Because while we are in an educational institution dedicated to giving us the information necessary to allow us to see the world in a clearer light, unfortunately, most of our friends, our family members, our neighbors, the people that we are going to meet outside of these walls do not have access to that kind of information. What they do have access to, however, is you, each individual in this room.
The student founders then took the stage to discuss why they set out to make the center in the first place, what obstacles they faced, and what they plan to do with the center in the future.
They're saying, oh, you know, here's Costo Hall, you have all the cultural centers here, you know, you have African student programs, Chicano student programs, etc., etc. You know, me being the freshman, I'm like, hey, where's the, you know, where's like the Arab stuff? You know, I'm Palestinian, I'm a Christian, you know, I'm interested in these things, this is my cultural.
After a quick break to engage in conversation and grab the last bits of food, the room became devoted to dance. The audience was thrilled to watch the performances, and soon, almost everyone in the room was holding hands and getting on their feet.
As you can see, with the great turnout, the amazing warm energy, and the discussion of themes such as identity and overcoming all the misinformation out in the world, the new Middle Eastern Student Center's launch party was a rousing success. This has been Alexander Suffolk with Channel H News, and it's been a pleasure.